Oop, I'm live. Good morning, guys. Good morning. So, I just thought I would say a quick hello since I haven't been on here the last couple Sundays. My hands are freezing, by the way. And I've got a donut. But I've got my coffee. I haven't even taken a sip of coffee just yet. I'm ready for some coffee. And I woke up hungry. The last couple days, I've been waking up hungry because my dinner has been salad. So that kind of disintegrates, I guess, versus like meat or whatever. But I feel good going to sleep. Hello, Teresa. Hi. How are you? Cheers. Yeah, I've been waking up a little bit hungry the last few days because I've just been having salad for dinner. And it feels good on my stomach, but when I wake up really hungry. Oh, ooh, so good. The only thing I wish I could feel the warmth on my hands because they are cold. Yeah, I just wanted to say hello to everybody since I haven't been on here for the last 2 weeks, pretty much. I've just been doing like shorts. I haven't really been doing videos until yesterday. I made a quick video. So if you guys haven't seen that, go check it out. It's just me setting up my van into storage mode. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning. I'm a few minutes early, but I said, what the heck? I'm ready to go. So I got my coffee and a donut. And my donut. Oh, that side looks ugly. This side looks better. You guys have your coffee? It's pretty entertaining here to do people watching. If you guys are into people watching, because you see a whole bunch of different rigs, travel trailers, class A's, class B's, even vans come through here. And it's kind of cool to watch people and see their setup or what they have. So last night, pennies to dollars. Oh, good morning, Bonita. Good morning. So last night it got down to about 30. So I had my heater on. I brought my sleeping bag inside and I was cozy. I have like 3 different blankets stuffed inside my sleeping bag. I was good. And I had the little bitty heater. Yeah, it was nice. My mom, on the other hand, hates the heat, hates the heater, and she was acting like she was dying. But the heater was in my side, not her side. So I told her, well, you have no choice. We need a little heater. It wasn't even that much. We need a little heater because it's going to get below freezing. Like, she understands, but she just can't stand it. So she does not like it at all. And I'm always cold. My hands and my feet, they always get cold. I'm already making a mess. What are you guys drinking? Coffee, tea? Oh, I don't know if I should show you guys. So one of my RV neighbors, she's really cool, but she's constantly cleaning and cleaning and cleaning, wiping everything down, and it gets really dusty over here in the, I guess in the desert area. So I get it. It's like all sandy and dusty, but she's constantly cleaning. I don't have that energy. And then our newest neighbor, probably just for the weekend, I'm seeing her. Let me flip it around. How do I do this? Here we go. So you guys can see what I'm talking about. So the lady that you see right there, that's one of our newest. maybe just here for like a day or two. And then this neighbor right here, she's constantly cleaning. But that neighbor right there, they have just a pickup with some kind of little pop-up truck camper thing. Looks pretty cool. So they have their bin, I guess to make coffee or breakfast or something outside of their truck camper, which is kind of cool. So I'm over here just like staring at them, being all nosy, people watching. But yeah, I figured there's no excuse not to get on live. So here I am, guys. What do you guys got going on? Not much going on here. I got back from my road trip to New York. That was fun. It was cold, but of course they have the heater in the house, so it was fine. But outside it was cold. And when I left that Sunday, actually little flurries were coming, and the weather was bad here in Las Vegas area. And they wanted us, I laid over in Philadelphia. So they wanted us to wait hours as a delayed flight. And even the pilot was like, oh, heck no, we can't do this. We're working on it. We're working on it, guys. We're by the time we get to Vegas from Philly, it'll be like 4-something hours. So that's plenty of a delay. So, but we got delayed like an hour. Hi, Lusa. Good afternoon, maybe? Not good morning where you're at. I'll say good morning, though. Good morning, Lusa. Oh, you did a bit of Christmas shopping online. Okay. Oh. I've been bad about shopping. Things that I needed. But I just felt like this Black Friday, I was just shopping. Amazon is like the go-to for just about everything. I got some wire stuff for my solar panels to tie them in together. I don't know if that's series parallel. Hi, Sissy. You didn't miss much. I just got on here too. So I got those kind of wires to tie two solar panels and then junction them into one and then plug them into my battery. I don't even know what the terms are, but I think that's the only thing that I needed for that. I got an electric kettle to make my coffee, my soups, my whatever, like one appliance in one versus having a coffee maker and having this and having that and having that. So I'm trying that out. What else did I get? Oh, I got some wool socks, merino wool socks. They're pretty warm. I mainly got them a couple pair. I mainly got those to after I try them out and see how they feel, to put them in the van and in my like winter emergency kit. What else did I get? Oh, I got a couple. It was a set. A couple of divided stainless steel plates. You guys have seen them on my shorts. They're pretty cool looking. I like those because they're divided. Sometimes I like to separate my stuff. Depends what it is. Most of the time I'm cool with my food touching. I don't care, but sometimes I don't want my gravy going all over my dessert or whatever. And then eventually I'll put that stainless steel divided plate in the van, because I also have a couple little bowls that are stainless steel as well, and I like to keep them for car camping, just camping in general, because they're just tough. They're not going to break on me. Let's see. I have been doing that as well, Bonita. I just can't deal with the crazy crowds anymore. Yeah, you have to go online for sure. There's so much stuff that was on sale. Oh, I even got, I think it's a 12-inch Sensarte or Sarsente, I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's like a deep type of frying pan with a lid. You guys may have also seen that on the shorts. But that's what I've been using, the induction cooktop that my brother gave me. And I had plenty of pots and pans, but none of them were induction. So I had to purchase that too. I'm on my protein shake. Oh, nice. Nice. I haven't had a protein shake in a while. I bet that's good. Is it already ready made, or do you mix your own things? The only thing I really do is like a green smoothie, which I put a bunch of spinach, banana, and whatever fruits and whatever else I happen to have. I just like squish it in there in the blender, and then just add water. If I get a little sweet tooth craving, then I'll put coconut water, and then that's about it. In person, some stuff actually costs more. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I've been comparing. Like, I'd go to Bouge RV for the solar stuff, and then I go to Amazon, and they were battling. Like, the prices were very comparable, but some of them were a few dollars cheaper. It depends on what day you looked at it. Um, I went ahead and ordered from Bouge RV and from Amazon. So it just depended, man, because as closer you got to the actual Black Friday, the deals, the prices kept going down and down. So if I got something like a whole week before, when it was closer to Black Friday, I would have saved a few bucks, which is not like all that crazy. Like saving $100, right? Like such a slash in price, but it was a few dollars difference. So I just kept my eye out for that. But sometimes, like, my mom was looking for a TV, and let's see, just bought a gift online, 40 less than Target. Oh yeah, Target is pricey. Like, you compare Walmart to Target, I think Target is pricier. Although my sister loves Target and I prefer Walmart because it's like a one-stop shop for me, the super centers. And what was I saying? Oh, my mom was looking for, just curious about the TVs, looking for a TV. No, we have a TV here. Oh, how cute. This is like a tiny version of mine. You can't really see it. Ah, it's probably like a 21 footer, but it's a tiny version. It looks like of the motorhome that I have. How cute. And so yeah, there was a TV. I think it's on or something like that. A Roku TV. That's the brand, ONN or OON, something like that. And it was a 41 or 43 inch, and they had it for $98 for Black Friday at Walmart. But that one sold out quick. And then there was another one, TCL or TLC or something like that, the brand. 55 inch for like 180 something. So I mean, the ones at the stores compared to like Amazon that we were browsing, they were cheaper at Walmart, but just for that actual day at Black Friday. Let's see. Miss Kathy want to get a Blue Eddy on Cyber Monday. Small one. Oh yeah. I am out. Oh, okay. You went and got your protein shake out. Just like your coffee, right? I remember a video you showing that you wanted to enjoy coffee out, and that I like that. That's nice. That's a nice treat. But Kathy, I would recommend don't go too small. Like the one that I show, the EB3A or something like that. It's on my shorts. That one, It's a little bit bigger. I think it's 600 watts. It might be on sale. I've seen it on sale here lately. So you might look into that one as well, because you can like use tons of recharging your phone. You can use fans. You can use you can even do a rice cooker if you need to heat up something real quick. Like I'm the type that prefers to have a little bit more than not enough. And it just depends, like what your actual use is, how, if you have electric stuff to like cook with, or if you just want it for phone charging, for what do you call it, for like a fan, or just very basic, then just about all of them will do. But if you can afford to get one step up, or one a little bit more power, you'll never regret that. And Blue Eddy is awesome. It has a great reviews. I love Blue Eddy. You're getting your stuff before you get the fan. Oh, the van. Yes, yes. I don't know why I said fan, because I kept talking about fans. Awesome, awesome. Heck yeah. That's like, I have a bunch of stuff too that is like, I don't have an actual house yet. I don't have well, I guess this is a home base, right? This is a home base. But I don't have my actual home base, like personally myself. This is my brother's RV, my ex RV, which I love this little RV. It's nice. But yeah, I still debate whether to get a little travel trailer, to look for just a little apartment. I don't know. Sometimes a travel trailer just seems like it would be perfect. Or even if I can just like add some kind of like box up top, it would store just about everything I need. And then I'm like, okay, where am I going to put my solar then if I have a box up top? Then I would have to like haul a little trailer, or haul what do you call it? Which I don't have a tow hitch anyway. I'd still need to put that. But even just like a little what do you call those? Little, like you would see a wheelchair or some extra, oh, what do you call it, rack or something in the back, like that would be small enough, and I don't have to deal with a trailer, but yet I can have a ton of storage. Like that's another option that I think of, as I try to avoid having to tow anything, because I'm just a chicken. But I mean, if I have it, I would tow it just from A to B, and then just park it. Like that's pretty much it, and then travel in my van. But I'm excited for you, Kathy. Heck yeah, start getting that, start practicing, experimenting with it, all that. Like, that's super fun. Like, this is a pre-made. I'm too tired to cook anything. It's my dinner. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, nice. I bet that feels good on your stomach too, Lusa. Like, not too heavy. And if it's just at, like, the protein shake, it's not too heavy, and it fills you up, and it's good nutrition, and then you're good to go. Like, I've been having a couple bowls of salad, because the lettuce, the spinach, kale, all that stuff is super fluffy. So when you put it in a bowl, it looks like you have a lot, but when you start eating it, I mean, it can all shrivel down. Especially when you cook it, right? When you cook it, it turns into nothing. So I'm usually having two bowls of salad. But yes, Kathy, I'm super excited. I used to practice so much in my in my Prius. Although I love the Prius, daily driver, weekend car camper, traveling from A to point B, but to live in it full time, I can't do it. I can't. That was just not enough space for me. I guess I have too many things that I want with me to be able to fit in like half of my trunk. Like that would be pretty much it, because I didn't want to get rid of my seats. I'm kind of bad like Tim. He doesn't want to get rid of his passenger seats. I don't either. I just feel like I don't want to I feel like I'm destroying it if I like modify anything. I don't know. That's just me. But what kind of van are you looking or hoping or eyeballing or researching, Kathy? What kind of van would you like? A minivan, a full-size van, one of those like Sprinter vans. What are you thinking? So I would really love a van that I could stand up in. Even like putting a higher top on here where I can have a little bit higher bed, have all that storage under, be able to sit comfortably and have the space like I do here. Which, by the way, it reminds me, I just ordered, I was like last minute, like Black Friday / Cyber Monday, like I'm like, I'm looking and I'm browsing and I'm browsing. I'm like, okay, should I just modify my cot and make it somehow taller? Because once I lay on it, it kind of bends down a little bit. The fabric does. And I only have like, I don't know, tops 3-4 inches of storage. And that's not a lot of storage. Even for like a tote bag, it's not a lot of storage. So I'm like, I need something to modify it to kind of go up. And I've been seeing a Coleman cot that is 15 inches high. Now I'm sure once you lay on it and everything, maybe you'll get about 10 inches, 12 inches, which is actually perfect. So that's plenty of room to like stuff all my gear, my clothes, my food, all that. So I ordered it late last night. I just was like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't need it. Don't do it. And I did it. I ordered it last night. So yeah, let me see. Kathy, minivan, you prefer a Sienna, preferably a Sienna. Oh, I can't blame you on that one. It's like, I don't know, in my head, it's like Toyota. Toyota's it, right? I'm sure there's just as good brands out there that, you know, are like Toyotas, but for an affordable, like super reliable is Toyota. So that's what I go with. But I thought about like the Pacifica because they do have the stow and go, but I think those are pricey too. So I'm like, either way you go, you're gonna, I always hear the sayings, you're gonna pay it up front or pay it in the long run. So you want to be fixing your vehicle or whatever you have the long run, or you want to pay a bigger chunk up front. I don't know. Let's see. Although a high top cargo van would be nice. It would be. It really would. But then do you picture yourself going full time? Do you picture yourself just part time? Because one of those high top cargo vans, the bigger the space, the more you have to like worry about where you can fit, where you can't fit. Will it be like super long? Will it be the smaller passenger one? Can you fit in a parking spot? Do you feel comfortable driving it? Like all that stuff, I always would just constantly just think about it in my head. And until you're out there and until you're driving whatever vehicle it is, and you won't really know until you actually do it, right? But which kind of reminds me, maybe you can rent. I know U-Haul sometimes has cargo vans. So maybe you can rent that for like a day and drive it around if you haven't actually driven something like that. Or even like rent, I don't know, one of the bigger Sprinter vans or something, just to kind of get an idea. Because, I mean, even on the cheaper end, they're still expensive. All of those vehicles are still really expensive. Let's see. Do you think you'll ever get a hybrid van? That would be really cool, actually. I thought about that, but I probably will, sissy, in like 10 years from now, 15 years from now, which are the hybrid vans in the early 2020s models. I will get those in like 2030. And then I'll be like, oh my God, this is so affordable. It's only $50,000. Can you imagine? Wow. Because the brand new hybrid vans are about that price for the Siennas. They're about $50,000. But think futuristic 10 years from now, how crazy the prices will be. I'm like, oh my God, it's only $50,000. Let's see, Kathy. Part-time for a bit, who knows, maybe full-time later. Yeah, it's always nice to just be open about it. I mean, you may enjoy it, you may not enjoy it as much as you thought you would, and I mean, there's a lot of things that I don't enjoy. And it does take a lot longer to do whatever, and you can't just like have the running water, have like, I don't want to deal with any of that inside the van. I want an actual kitchen, I want all that. Otherwise, like, I just keep it super simple, and I make sandwiches or I heat stuff up real quick. And yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of iffy. It's exciting, it's fun, especially doing it with Cora, caravanning with Cora and having adventures with somebody like that. That was really fun. That was fun. Doing it more by yourself, you have to be a little bit more social, or you just have to be okay with like being by yourself a lot. Very expensive with high miles. Yeah, right? Yeah, by then, 10 years from now, that's probably what I could afford 10 years from now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my new neighbors are making coffee. But they've got an extension cord. That's what I should look into, actually. I've thought about it. Getting a thick extension cord. That way, just in case anything, like I'm in the van or camping or doing something, if it's accessible, I can plug in to the 110 and use my kettle, use my little bitty heater, which I thought was super cool. It's only 200 watts for that little heater. And I think it goes a little bit above once it kicks on, but I haven't actually measured and seen the actual numbers. But on the box it has 200 watts, so that is very nice. It's been very nice to have it inside the RV, actually, because it's it just kind of warms like the air just enough where you're not freezing to death as soon as you uncover yourself and you go to the bathroom. Like, it's not, it doesn't feel like Antarctica. It actually feels, comfortable enough for you to get up and go without feeling like you're gonna freeze in just whatever position you stepped on the floor, like. So it's been really nice. Unfortunately, not so much for my mom because she hates it, but it's been really nice for me. Mm. So once I get that Coleman cot, I'll probably play with it, because I forgot to mention. So that Coleman cot is, I think it's 69 inches long, 15 inches tall or high, and about 25 inches wide. So the trifold that I have is about 25 inches wide, but it's 75 inches long. So one of those trifold parts we previously cut in half. So I think it's about 62 inches long when I take that piece off. So it'll be perfect. And since I have the middle row seats, I can't like stretch it the whole 75 inches. So that's the thing. I can't fully put a bunch of stuff back here because of the middle row, even though I like having the middle row, but I like keeping the middle row, just not having it in here. Because that's quite a bit. That's like a whole person that it's taking up way across. I don't have anywhere to store it, and I don't feel like I'm not about to go rent a storage unit unless I have to, but I don't have to. Because that was ridiculously expensive. I quoted how much it would be here for a storage unit, and it was $100 a month, and that's for a basic small one. in the LA area, it was $160 a month. So I only rented it for that 1 month and then try to find a place and sort all that out. Because $160, what couldn't I do with $160, right? That's a lot of money. I'm just used to like Oklahoma, Texas prices where they were still under $100. You can find them for like $40 to $60, maybe $80 for the higher end. I'm not trying to pay $160 a month. Ugh, that's crazy. Like here, Mercedes Sprinter, Iveco, Daily are very popular. Oh, yeah, the Sprinters seem to be like popular all over the world. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right. Iveco? I bet they are. Maybe if you see some, Lusa, you should video them so I can see what they look like. That would be exciting. And then Beverly, Sissy, I'm excited to see your setup and also have to do some food videos for those. Yeah. Yes, I do. I enjoy when I cook. It's not very often, but when I cook, I enjoy having the little cutesy plates and like sorting all the stuff out and kind of showing you guys. But most of the time, it's just me. So I don't bother doing a whole course, whatever, 5 course meal. I just do like a sandwich, or I do a soup, or I heat something up in the microwave, or I reheat something up. I keep it very simple. A donut and coffee. But so my plan for these little bitty trays of it's a stainless steel. It's from Planet Box. So I have a couple lunch boxes. One was for me, one's for Cora. And we use those, on and off. But of course, I'm not going into work or into school to take my my lunch with me, So I don't use them as often as I would like. But I saw they have little plates that resemble one of their little lunch boxes. And I've been wanting those for years. So I got a set of those. And I think those are really cute for the holidays, especially, or for little kids, because you can divide up their food into like different colors and different things. Kids get excited when they see like cool looking food versus just everything just like blah. So if you cut up cucumber or carrots and you have like a little green section, a little orange section, a little sandwich section, and little treat section, they get excited and they'll probably eat more. So yeah, just thinking about it makes me excited. So I'm one of those like nerdy people. Like I wanna do all that cutesy little food trays and food school lunches and all that stuff for now that I'm older. And like looking back, I should have done that more for Cora, but I didn't know any better. Plus, I would cook for her. I would get up and I would make like bacon or eggs or whatever she wanted in the morning. Like I didn't mind, that was my job. I was a stay-at-home mama, right? I was stay-at-home wife, stay-at-home mama. So I had that privilege. I cooked her whatever she wanted in the mornings. And a lot of times I would pack her lunch, but she didn't like it because she said it would be cold or it wouldn't be hot by the time she ate lunch. So she preferred to eat the school lunches. So I didn't really make her too many lunches. But then I would see videos of all these cute little designs and little cutouts and different things like that to take to school. But she preferred eating the school food just because I guess it was actually more fresh or hot or whatever. Oh, and the Volkswagens. Oh my God, those are beautiful, aren't they, Lusa? I really like those. Although I hear they have a lot of mechanical issues. Like you have to constantly keep up with a lot of maintenance on them. But I love those. The Westphalia. Oh, they're so cute. Man. I stick to a no build build. The VWs are awesome looking, aren't they? Oh, I think so too. Just the sound of the engine going too. Like you can hear it. It's distinct. Like, you know, I know what it sounds like. But I tend to stick to a no build build because I'm not that mechanically handy. So I just do bins, and I just do like trifold mattresses and cots and different things like that, because in a way, like, I don't want to take my seats out and feel like I'm destroying my vehicle. I don't really want to screw into anything because I feel like I'm destroying my vehicle. It's just in my head. See, sissy. Sometimes I miss making the kids those lunches, but it's easier for them to eat at school and warmer. Yeah, it really is. It is. Unless your kid likes a certain kind of dish, or like even allergies, or I don't know. Maybe on the days that you know the school food is going to be not so good. I wanted to say disgusting, but not so good. You know, maybe they would like it, but it is easier, and just they can have like the actual hot food versus constant cold lunches. Yeah, we see things different as we get older. A lot of things I would have done differently with my kids when they were small. I know it, Kathy. I really do. I think that's why God made it to where we become grandparents later. It's like our second chance, right? To hopefully do it a little bit better. But we do the best that we can with whatever we knew how to do. Like, a lot of times we weren't even taught how to do things. We just had to kind of learn it on our own. And it's one of those things too that you just have to kind of learn as you go. I mean, because every kid is different. So they could tell you, oh, you have to wrap them up this way, and you have to put them to sleep this way, and you have to do it this way. But it doesn't work for every kid. So, like those, what do you call them? Little, I want to say onesies. There are not onesies. There's those little the little wrap things that you would put the baby's arms like this, and you just cover them. I never liked that for Cora. I always feel like I like stretching my hands out and moving them when I sleep. So I'm like, I can't do it. I'm like, I don't want to wrap my baby like a, what is that? A bacon around a hot dog and just have them like this. I can't do it. I prefer them to just have like a warm outfit and then be able to move, because they enjoy moving. Like, I enjoy moving, man. I don't want to be like. So Cora has a few of those, and I mean, maybe her baby is gonna love that, but Cora didn't. She wanted to move and stretch, and so I mean, every kiddo is different. Let's see. The other day, Audrey wanted chicken and rice for lunch, leftovers, and I didn't want to get cold. You didn't want it to get cold, so you put a hand warmer in. Did it work? Oh my God, my internet kind of wonky looking. Yeah, I wonder, did that work? Tamale style swaddle. The swaddle, yes. Yeah. Bacon around a hot dog. That's what it just seems like. You're just like, without the delicious bacon smell, right? Oh, Blake, hi. Have an amazing day yourself, Blake. Let's see. These kids never like being wrapped either. Or maybe I wasn't doing it right. But they always kicked it out. They do. They don't like that. They rather be naked and running and rolling, and they don't like being tied down. I'm assuming they were already squished enough in our bellies. Like they want out. They're like, Oh, you didn't ask her? You should have. Yeah. Well, she might remember. She has pretty good memory. She might remember if it got cold or not. She might give you a face like, why are you even asking me that? Oh, you had a Westphalia? Oh my God, Lusa. If you had to choose again, I would choose a WV. Is it backwards? We say Volkswagen? Volkswagen. But it's WV. Huh. I think those are so cute. And I always think, okay, well, the bed proportion, whatever the size the bed is, I don't even know what size the bed. Is it like an American twin size bed? I think I don't know what the conversion would be, but for us, a twin size bed is like a single bed, for like the one person. It's about 38 inches. I don't even know what that is in the conversion to metric, but it would take, it would still leave you like a whole foot, which is 12 inches on one side. And I think that's where they build the cabinet. And then they might have a bed similar to like a twin size bed, but then they have two people sleeping in it. And I'm like, oh, you got to really like somebody to be that close in such a small bed. But I like their cabinet, their setup, everything's like so perfectly designed. It's like if I were to do any kind of build, I would like to build something like that. Because it's everything you need. That's it. But I haven't seen a Westphalia in a really long time. It's more the Sprinter vans that I see, and the, what I call them, ice cream truck vans. The high top full size vans. Oh, Kathy, I'm not sure what kind of bed you would like for your van. Because I will have an extra cot. But it's only 25 inches wide, and it's about 75 inches long. So if you would like that, I could give that to you. You're too old for spooning. Yeah, spooning, having that nasty hot breath in your face is like, scoot over. It's either your hot breath or feet. Like if you're going to be, head to feet or head to head. Pick your poison. I'm too cranky too. Oh, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, I had to constantly be like turning Cora's dad, his face like over, because he would like always turn right to my face and snore and be like, oh. I was like, move. So I feel you. I'd rather sleep by myself. But yeah, I will have that other cot if you would like that. One of these times, I don't know, when I happen to go to the San Diego area, I'll stop by. I'll make sure to let you know. I just haven't been anywhere besides flying out to see my sister. I hadn't seen her in over 3 years. So yeah. So when I'm headed towards San Diego, I will definitely let you know. So you can just even look at it, and then we can actually meet and everything. So that would be cool. I know. I miss you too. My gosh. You guys were so sweet to me every time. Like, Brian, my sister's husband, he always tells all his kids, it's like, okay, Andia, she's a guest and she has pretty much dibs on the remote to the TV. Whatever she wants to watch, she's here, you know, because they like to watch their little shows or play video games or whatever. But he always has done that. Like, she's in charge of the TV, so whatever she wants to watch, she can watch. I'm like, it's nice, but I feel kind of bad because the kids look at me like. So I try to find movies that we would all like to watch, like family movies. I think we ended up watching Home Alone. So the kiddos actually enjoyed that one, and I always like to watch that one. But every time we say bye, like, I can't even say anything because I'm just going to bust out crying. So I'm just like, okay, love you, bye. Like, that's all I could say. Like, anything else, I'm like, oh. So I don't even say much. But VW. But yeah, it's always nice. Okay, let's see. The bed is 1.38 times 2 meters. Let me screenshot that because I will have to do the calculations after and see what that is. Brian said I got to mention. Oh my gosh, am I on your big screen right now? Embarrassing. And then my mom is probably watching me too. Or maybe not. She would have been commenting. Because she's like right here inside the RV. She's chilling. I got to sleep really good. I had the sleeping bag and I stuffed like a whole bunch of blankets inside my sleeping bag. So I was really warm. And the only thing, like, this top part in my nose will get a little bit cold. So I ended up using this soft little fleece blanket. I'll fold it and I'll put it up here. And like, I'll cover myself. Just basically this part right here. And then I was out. Like having those, the eye mask thing. You don't see any light or anything. And I was out and I slept good. Let's see, me and my partner, who was not thin, fitted very close. Plus his 2 kids upstairs. Oh, you had one of those pop-up ones. How cool. Oh, man. Let's see. No, not on my phone, but blasting. Oh, okay. And we were eating and listening to you. Oh, okay. For one person is perfect. Yeah, I agree, Lusa. I think so too. One person is good. But oh man, that would be fun though. Like every once in a while to squeeze a couple people and then the kiddos up top. Like that would be kind of like nice memories. Oh my gosh, can you imagine, Sissy, if we had one of those Westphalias and we all try to fit in there? I would be sleeping up top with all the kids and you guys can have the bottom, okay? Or we would just have to buy an actual tent because I have the like the extra mattress and foam padding and all that. Like we could do that too. That would be that would be crazy. But for one night we might have to try that. That would be crazy cool. But yeah, at least after this I will see what 1.38 times 2 meters is. That would be fun but hard. I know it. But like one night or like a weekend, like that would be memorable. That would be so memorable. I'm like, we would be having campfires. I'm all picturing this in my imagination, right? We would be having campfires and my nephew Noah, and he'd be playing some kind of instrument. Because by then he probably knows how to play like a whole handful of instruments, and he could entertain us that way and we can tell stories. That would be cool. Oh man. So it's not that cold in here. Surprisingly, I think the Sienna is like more insulated than the RV for some reason. Maybe because it's a smaller space. I don't know. Les loves life. Or Luce loves life. Hi. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, I don't know. I never really got cold inside the minivan, but I do get cold in the RV. And it's weird because we even had, if you've been following my adventures along, we were in Oklahoma last winter and it was cold. It was like, I don't know if the whole world was having all these cold fronts come through that were really extreme, but we did here in the US, and it got to like -15 wind chill, and that's almost unheard of in those areas. Like we're more middle south of the US. We're not really in the northern states. But like even being inside the minivan, just wrapped up, having a hat or whatever, it was fine. It was fine. But in the RV, I get cold. It gets really cold in there. I'm not sure what it is, but it's really insulated. So I figured, okay, if I get to where I actually need a heater in here, then I should have showed you guys. Bring all my gadgets out just to show you guys. Maybe I'll make a future video about that, kind of giving my 2 cents about it. Not really a review, but just kind of showing you what it looks like and everything. But it's like just a few inches. It's probably like this size right here. Not even the bottom part of my mug, just like the top part of my mug. And for a 200 watt, it's pretty powerful. I'm surprised at how much heat it actually throws at you. Although if you want to feel the actual heat, you have to get like right there by it. But it warms up the air and everything. You know, eventually, as time goes by, it warms up the air. But if you actually want to feel it blasting, which it is really not, then you have to like just keep your hands or your feet like right there. But if you have it on before you go to bed and throughout when you're sleeping, it's comfortable. It really is. I can't say it's like toasty because it's not that powerful, but it's very comfortable. It's like you're not breathing with like all that I don't know what vapors and steam coming out when it's like really cold outside, and you're just like and all that. You can just see it. I'm lost for words, guys, but you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, pretty soon I will be showing you things that I purchased for Black Friday and how I'm using them, how I set it up. Kathy, you guys should totally plan a camping trip. Imagine many years from now laughing so hard remembering the shenanigans you guys did. Right? Exactly. Oh my gosh. Yes, those would be awesome memories. Just telling like the kids and the grandkids and them. Oh my God. Just telling each other, that would be fun. That would be really funny. Let's see, Sissy. You always know how to tell good stories. Laughing my ass off. Like the Village movie. Oh my God, I really like that movie. Have you guys seen that Village movie? The Village? I think that's what it's titled. The Village. I was so excited the way you explained it, and come to find out it was that movie. Because you have to have my imagination. Oh my gosh. Have you guys seen it? It's an older movie. Not that old, but I guess older. I really enjoyed it. So, like, it was a few years back, right, where you just scan through the channels, and it doesn't have like a guide. It doesn't tell you what actual movie it is. But I happened to see, like, it was The Village. So I'm just like scanning through, and anyway, I come across this movie. And it's just kind of weird at first. It's just like people are dressed like way back in the day, those really long old dresses, handmade dresses and all that. And they're in a foresty area. And I like those like weird, mysterious, like, and mysteriously plot twist endings. And I'm just like zoned in, and just my imagination just starts racing and everything. So I'm looking at this stuff, and they're just living like kind of like older traditions, very religious, respecting your elders. But the thing is, you can't go where the forest is. So it must have been like a clear area where they have their house and whatever their little situation is, their village or campground or whatever. But once you get to all the trees and all the forest, like, you are not allowed to go past that, because it's haunted somehow. There's some kind of creature there that is that'll get you. I can't remember. This was like years ago when I saw it. But like, everybody, the elders would scare the kids and tell them that you are not allowed. It's forbidden. You can't go past that. There's just too many creepy things that happen back there. But one time some accident happened where I don't know if a guy got stabbed or something like that, and his wound got infected, so he needed some kind of antibiotic that they didn't have there, otherwise he was gonna die. And so they made a blind girl go through the forest. They gave her kind of an idea of a map, so she had to cross through the forest, the forbidden forest, and with some kind of weird creature lurking around. She had to pass through where this river was, and then she would have to do like a whole maze of instructions. And then she got to a road. So she had a little piece of paper where it had the information, but she couldn't see. So a ranger came across her path, and come to find out, it was maybe in the 60s or 70s where this took place. But there was a group of like teachers and just a group of people that got together and wanted to form their own society, their own whatever, and be away from all like the crazy cities and horrible people, evil people, whatever. And they gathered around and they went into some national forest, which I don't think it's legal to live in a national forest, but they ended up living in a national forest. And of course they got together, they had kids, and their kids were growing up, and they were just hidden inside a national forest. And until that day, they discovered that those people were there, raising their kids and their grandkids and everything. It was like a twisted ending. I thought it was a story of like way back, maybe 1800s or something, the way that they were dressed and how they would just act in the movie. But it was in modern times, and that was the twisted ending. And I probably told it a lot better because it was fresh in my mind, like what actually happened. But but yeah, apparently I tell better stories than what the stories are. And my sister always tells me that. Let me see. The Lusa says, the bigger the RV, the more heating you will need. In my Ford Transit motorhome, we ran the heater 1 or 2 hours before bed, and still by 6 a.m. it was cold. The RV was only 5.5 meters long. A cappuccino. Oh. Yeah, it is weird. It's like you have to heat more, keep more. But, I mean, I don't even know how big this minivan is, how long it is. The RV is probably like twice as big as this. So maybe that definitely makes a difference. I don't know. Plus my mom likes to open the windows and it's cold. But because I run the heater, she'll open the window. And like that defeats the purpose. But I'm in the back bedroom and she's up in the front. But I stay toasty. I stay toasty. But yeah, I keep it on because we are in an RV park, so I have like endless electricity. So I just keep it on all night, and I'm good. I'm toasty, roasty, toasty. A cappuccino, like a cappuccino, I guess. See. Yeah, I am done with my coffee, you guys. And that was really yummy. So what I ended up doing was I had that coffee maker. So where I put the paper filter, many years ago, I accidentally came across doing this. So I had one coffee maker very similar to the just a cheap generic Walmart one, was like $10, $15. But the little spring part where you put the coffee filter, the plastic, the little spring at the bottom had somehow broken. And that's where you put the glass carafe or whatever that part is, and then it pushes up on it, and then the coffee, like the liquid, comes down. But that was broken. So what I ended up doing is my own DIY little coffee filter thing. And it's kind of like the Melita, but the Melita is more of a cone shape. And this one just fits the regular coffee filters. It's not like the Keurig or anything, just the regular basic coffee filters. And then I just do the pour over on that too. So I kept that part and then ordered the electric kettle. And then in the mornings, I warm up some water so I can brush my teeth because the water is so cold and my teeth are very sensitive. So before I got this kettle, we were just popping a mug in the microwave and warming up some water, and then just like, old school, just use the cup, brush your teeth, like rinse out and everything. And this is mainly because the RV has the propane heat. It's not the electrical one. Otherwise, I would just be kicking on a button and have like the system warm it up, but it's propane. And I'm not the type to want to take it out every however many weeks or months, or I don't know how long it would drain the tanks. So I don't even bother heating the water here. So that's how we heat water. We use the kettle now, and then the microwave, obviously, or like the stovetop is gas also, so I don't use that. We ended up buying an electric, electric skillet. So we were using that for a while. I had the Instant Pot and the rice cooker. So we just cook with electric appliances versus the propane. That way I don't have to disconnect the whole rig and then have to drive somewhere and fill it up and then come back and park and everything. Because the motorhomes, they usually have the tanks that are just like they're fixed to the motorhome. It's not like the barbecue ones that you can just like pull out and go drive somewhere real quick and come back. So I don't want to bother. So I haven't done any of that. We just warm up water and use it as we need to. But most of the time we don't really need to, because we go to the bathroom, the big bathroom that they have here, and it's like, it feels like endless hot shower. It is so nice. Plus I have more room, you know, because the shower here, I think, is about 3 foot by 2 foot, so it's kind of tight. But their showers are nice and big. But yeah, you guys, so that's what we've been doing, using electric heat, electric appliances, electric everything, versus the propane or the natural gas or whatever. I think this is propane. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here as I continue to people watch. Oh man, there's so many different cool rigs that come through here, you guys. I think they only have like a certain amount of spots that are monthly spots, and then they have another bunch of spots that are just for like daily or a few days a week or whatever, that people just constantly come and go. And you get to see so many cool and different ones. Some of them are like, oh yeah, that's nice. And some of them I'm just like jaw dropping, like, oh, I want one of those. So yeah, I always think, how small can I go? What is the least amount of things that I can have and still like have some gadgets, some extra little fun gadgets? I know how minimalist I can go. It's just basically a comfortable bed, pillows, blankets, and then what else? Just my basic clothing and a vehicle. Like, that's as minimalist as I could go, but that's too minimal. I still want to have a lot of like little gadgets. I like them. I like little gadgets and everything. I just try to keep it to a minimum, and that's hard with like all the new stuff that they come up with. I just want to buy everything, but I know I can't. So yeah, I just kind of debate, you guys, like, what is my next setup? I'm already looking for the next high, the next setup. Do I want a travel trailer? Do I just want a little cargo box in the back? Do I want one of those boxes up at the top? Okay, bye, Kathy. Thank you. I will. I'll say hi. Thank you. Have a good one. But yeah, as soon as I know, guys, you guys will know. So, oh man, my screen looks like it just goes black and like the sun affects it, but it's not really a lot of sun. It's cloudy. I don't know if you guys see that on your end. But yeah, I'm gonna be taking off here too. I've already been here like an hour. But yeah, that's my next time, my next adventure. And I'm just like, I have everything I need for an actual house, and I have everything I need to put in an RV. I have more than what I need. Okay, I have more than what I need, but I have like all the stuff like ready to go. I just need an actual place. So I'm like, what to pick. And I've been like looking around these apartments here, And a lot of the nicer ones, not the like really nasty ghetto apartments, like the decent to nice ones, they have a wait list of at least 3, 4 to 6 months. So I'm like, oh, I got to think about that one. Because obviously it's going to cost more than it cost to live here. It'll be closer to like 1,000 just for that, the apartment, versus the 700 we're paying here. And it's all like utilities, everything included here. But I don't know. Like, I still want something of my own. But what is the question, right? Because I even hear of some places that still cost like $300 a month somewhere, maybe Arizona, New Mexico, somewhere, RV parks that cost that cheap. And I can like travel in my van and go wherever I want to go, which in my head, right? But it's not, because I have to get a job and keep a job for a while, save up, and then go somewhere else and then come back. And it's more of a headache. That's why I haven't done that. Oh man. But yeah, that's my next high I'm looking for, right? Like what is going to be my next adventure? And I just got here, so it'll still be a few months. Gotta buy an apartment complex. I know. That would be like the smartest thing to do. Or even like Cora has mentioned, and we've talked about, to buy a smaller motel where it has maybe 10 to 20 rooms, and then convert those to like studio apartments. That would be pretty cool too. Because I don't really want to be having to check people in and out daily. I'd rather deal with things more monthly, because that way I can like still go venture, still have an income. But yeah, for now, it's a regular job versus what do you call it, a seasonal job or anything like that. So that's what I'm doing. I have a regular job right now. But yeah, I like the idea of that. Then I'm like, you want to go in with me, sissy? We can get us a small apartment complex, a fourplex or something. And then that would be cool. Rent 2 out and live in the 2. Most of them, though, are probably like a 2-bedroom tops. So that might not be big enough for you guys. Or you can have 2 of the apartments, and then we have 2. Just split the payment. I don't know. There's so many things that people can do. But a lot of times people don't want to do stuff together anymore. Like way back in the day, it was more common that people got together and then they bought property, they bought a bunch of acres, and they built, houses, and they did stuff together. They had like their own little village, and I think that's awesome. But it's not like that nowadays. Everybody wants, to live where they want to live, and to go where they want to go, and it just seems like nobody can agree to anything. That's why nothing gets done. See, you saw a 16-bed complex. It didn't say how many apartments. It was in LA. Ooh, are we talking about a billion dollar complex? Let's do it. Oh my gosh. That is expensive. Wow. I can't even picture $1 billion, guys. But I would assume it would be at least that much in LA. Probably so. But the nice thing is, you have to come up with some kind of down payment. But then from there, like, your income will be part of whatever the rental is. So each apartment will add to your monthly income. So yeah, $2 million down payment, right? Down payment. Say, Brian and I were talking about real estate and what we would do. We really need a 4-bedroom if Noah and Audrey will possibly be gone. Okay. That's why I always recommend, unless you have like a huge family, a 3-bedroom, because you have the mom and dad's room, the boys' room, and the girls' room. Like, that's pretty much it. And I know the kiddos, a lot of times, like, I didn't want to share a room either. But, I mean, boys' room. No, $2 million for the whole thing. Oh, shoot. Well, that's not bad at all. $2 million. But yeah, like, the boys' room, the girls' room, and the mom and dad's room. Like, that's it. If you have any guests, they're in the living room. Because they're only going to be there for like a handful of days anyway. I think to me that's the perfect size. Because then later the kids get older and they leave, and then you're stuck with like a 16-bedroom home. Then you could do Airbnb. I mean, there's always ways to make money, right? You just have to want to do it and go through with doing it. But $2 million doesn't sound bad, actually, for 16-bedroom complex in LA. Not bad at all. For those prices. Now, if you were to tell me that in Oklahoma, I'd be like, girl, get out of here. You crazy. I would never pay that. Oh, man. In the areas in Oklahoma that I typically pick to live, a complex would be, each apartment was about 25 to 40,000 when you break it down. So like from 100 to 200,000, like a four apartment complex, and each one was like a couple bedrooms. So that wasn't too bad. Let's see. Yeah, 15,000 a month, but you'd make 30,000 plus income, probably more. Yeah, exactly. So like that becomes your income, and the banks, they don't have an issue with it. It's like business. They make money, you make money, everybody's happy. We just have to put a good business proposal paperwork to show the banks. Because that would be good. That would be perfect. But anyhow, I will see you guys next Sunday. And I don't know, I was in kind of like a little rut where I didn't feel like making videos. It was just like, what am I supposed to make videos? It's so mundane. It's so boring. It's the same thing over and over. But I enjoy watching people's setups and cooking, different things like that. But to me, it's like, I don't really have anything to show you guys. It's the same sandwich, the same salad. Like, do you guys want to see that every day? Probably not. So once I get my Coleman cot, which is supposed to be a little bit shorter, same width, taller but shorter, I'm going to try to put that back here and see, which I should have measured, right? I have a measuring tape. Did I take it out? No. I should have measured, but if I push my middle row seat all the way to the front, put that new cot, Coleman cot, I'm going to see if it fits, and it's supposed to be a lot taller. So hopefully I can still have like a little bit of room up here, headroom. And I will bring you guys along. I'll make a video about it, set it up again, and then make another video showing how compact everything can be and placed back there too. Because I like having my seats like just kind of as if I had a car with a huge trunk, right? And so like that's where I have the bedding part. So this part right here is where I have the trifold, and then this bigger part is the memory foam, the squishy, what I call egg roll memory foam, and it just kind of rolled back there. And then behind, way back there where you see the glass, behind there is the trunk, and I have like everything else back there. Do you guys want to see real quick before I leave? Okay, I will show you. All right, let me unlock. Okay, look how much room I have. That's a lot of room. That's like almost a whole seat worth. And then this part right here. So I pull this lever, then I can push this down, and you can like get in and out through there. But if I lift this up, you can take this middle row seat out, and then you got cup holders right there. And it's got the instructions how to put it in and out. But it's got cup holders and I don't know what other kind of holder. It'd be a modern cell phone holder there. And then this part stows away way back on the side back there. But I just typically keep it on here. Trying to get these seatbelts on right. And then I would just be able to like cross back and forth. There's plenty of space here. I typically just leave it. So here is the trifold. So, and then this part is what I call the egg roll thing. I don't even know what it's called. Let me show you this part here. So how many do I have? Four of those. I've got 4 of those, and by itself it's not that squishy, but when you have 4, that's maybe a couple, 3 inches on top of the 4-inch. And it just kind of stores right there on the 3rd row. And let's go to the back. And then back here, so on this little cubby here is where that middle seat would fold up, and it fits perfectly here. It's designed just to store right there. But I've got my hammock, I've got the Blue Eddy cable stuff right here. I've got this thing I got in Northern Cali, so it stretches out and it has like 3 compartments. And I've got my booster cables, I guess they're called booster cables, jump starting cables. I still have my Everfun backpacks here. And I've got a little table, my Van Life kitchenette, and I've got the little Blue Eddy here. So this is the EB3A. This is the one that I recommend if you want to purchase something smaller. Don't go too small. But yeah, this is the one. It's worked great. And I've got bungees here. This is the butane stove. And then I just got like odd and end stuff. Kitchen stuff. All I would need is my my bedding, pillows, blankets, and then I am good to go. So if I ever need to just go anywhere and get stuck somewhere, I can convert this into an actual bed living situation. If I need to stay anywhere for an extended amount of time, I will be carrying all this with me, and then still have let me close that. And still have my 5 seats available. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So not too bad, not too bad. Let's see. And then I can scoot this. So this is how I would scoot both seats all the way forward. And then I have from here all the way to the back to be my living area, because I don't really have anywhere to store these 3 seats. So for now, since I'm not really using it, let me scoot this back. Oh Lord. Which way do we go? Jesus Christ. All right, let me put you right here. Figure this out. Okay. Oh my Lord. Okay. There we go. I still need to scoot this back just a smidge more. But anyhow, it's like my car with a huge trunk right now. So that is it, you guys. Once I set that up, actually, never mind. I'll show you guys next Sunday what it looks like for sure. Give you a little tour of how I set it up. But I will scoot both of these, not both, but the three, all the way forward, and it'll be all squished up like a clam. And then I'll be having all that room back there to play with. So that is that. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, you put a comment. Your van like that, it could be sectioned off, living space, bedroom and kitchen. Yeah, there's plenty of space here. That's why I like it. It's so versatile. Super versatile. I like it. So, yeah, like my lounging area here, there's like, and then the driver's area, lounging living room area, and then my bedding back there. Like I could have it in sections. And then I'm like, well, how am I gonna climb back there? Well, duh. I could just have this down like that and then just go back and forth to bed and to my living area and then to drive. That would work too. But anyhow, you guys, bye. Thank you for watching. Next Sunday, I will see you and I will show you my newest setup. Bye.